Yeah.
Was for
Feminine guy.
Yeah,
feminine.
Ah, shit.
Welcome back to Deck13 Insight. During December we sadly missed to cover the Jericho Legacy Gear Pack, which gives me a good excuse to cover it today and to introduce to you today David, our concept artist. He's also the creator of Iron Mouse. Today we want to talk about the gear set itself and to talk about how we come up with ideas for gear and how it ends up in the game. So first of all, let's start by naming the gear.
First of all, I want to be thankful that it's finally
Thankful.
happening.
I'm glad you're here.
Yeah, me too. So we got 3 gear sets. It's the Beast Tank Buster, which is a heavy guy, head first, destroys everything. Then we got the Kyoko Hacker Suit. That's the guy, the smart one, who can help the tanky big guy with everything he can't achieve because small brain and stuff. And last but not least, the Jericho City Firetails, which is a mascot from the baseball team, the opponents of the Bully Boys, infamous favorite group of Warren from Search 1.
When we talk about DLC content in Insight, I like to give viewers a rough location where they can find those gear sets and show them what they're capable of. Can you help me out with that?
Yeah, sure. At first we got the Beast set. You can find it on the walkway in Paper Street of Port Nixon. The partial set bonus is you got reduced stamina costs for blocking attacks, and for the full set bonus you lose 1 battery. It gets consumed, you get an extra explosion when an enemy attacks you and you got 3 or more batteries filled up. Then we got the Kyoko Hacker Suit, which is located on Gideon's Rock on the Cougar and Boar path. Partly set bonus reduces the stamina costs for performing evasive moves, and the full bonus gives you increased range for charged attacks with one-handed weapons. And finally, we got the Firetail mascot. It's located in the restrictions section of AID Command and after certain events also in the Canal Back Alley of downtown Jericho City. The partial set bonus is when an enemy attack is successful, directionally blocked, damage is increased for a short time, and the full set bonus reduced the base damage output but increased it with each successful hit. Damage output drops again with each hit taken.
So the hard facts are done, and with that also my excuse for luring you in here is gone as well. But you're sitting here now, so let me just poke you up with questions about our general process. How do these things come to life, like basically from the idea to the final product in the game?
So basically we have been given just a headline. In this case it was Beauty and the Beast, and we were free to look after everything that comes to mind with that phrase, and so we looked up references, made a mood board out of it, and pitched 3 ideas. I think it was 3 ideas. And yeah, with that we went wide, made some sketches, and after the sketches we do the final artworks. After that, game design comes in and decides the set bonuses for the gear sets, and narrative design comes up with wheel names, and they both decide where the locations are of these sets in-game. Our 3D artists then make a white boxing. It's basically a rough shape so that the outsourcers can faster and more efficient come to the final model, and then it's in-game.
So this was like the rough and overall process, but I'm now interested in your part, basically just concept art. What are your average day-to-day tasks?
So usually we get a task from art direction, and after that I look up some references, do some basic shape sketches. I usually start out with a black shape front view, and after we commit to one of these I do the back and side views of that. After that I do the final concept art, some color variations. I'm talking limitations and goals with the other departments, which is necessary and important, like 3D art, game design, animation, and art direction as a whole. After that, our 3D artists help out with white boxings, as mentioned earlier, and the outsourcers get those white boxings to finalize the 3D model. And I support our 3D artists in our department with feedback and overpaints. Yeah, and that's it, basically. Then the 3D model comes into game, and you can play it.
So let's loop back to the start of the video, back to the Jericho Legacy Gear Pack. What were specific influences for you when working on that set?
Well, for the mascot, logically, we looked at real mascots from football, soccer, baseball. Also for the color code and the logo I designed. And for the beast, we searched for heavy guys, muscles, and big bodies, and fat shapes, and tanky, bulky guys. Yeah. And for beauty, like skinny, tall, feminist guys. Yeah.
Feminine guy.
Ja, ah, shit. Das kann man nicht bringen, ne.
And that concludes this week's episode of Deck 13 Insight. Now you know everything about the Jericho Legacy Gear Pack and concept art. We will be back next week and we will talk about Iron Mouse and maybe we will wear the exact same stuff.
Of course.
Weird, right? If you want to watch the latest episode, you can click right here for the playlist or right here for the latest episode itself. And we will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.